Imagine walking through the only desert in the world where you can swim. Or standing in a place so strange and beautiful, it looks like it belongs in a fantasy movie. There's even a hillside that changes colors with the seasons, bright blue in spring, fiery red in fall. Or a beach that turns bright red like it's on fire. What about a mountain so flat and strange, it looks like someone sliced the top off with a sword? These places sound fake, like something from a video game or a dream. But they are real. Very real. To a railway track hidden inside a green tunnel where people make wishes with their loved ones. We're going to show you magical places you won't believe actually exist. No green screens. No fantasy movies. Just our planet showing off. Let's dive in. Morning Glory Pool, Wyoming. Inside Yellowstone National Park in the US, there's a hot spring called Morning Glory Pool that looks like it was made by an artist. It has a deep blue center with rings of green, yellow, and orange around it, shaped like a flower. The colors come from special bacteria that live in different water temperatures. In the early 1900s, the pool was all bright blue. But over time, people threw coins, trash, and stones into it, which blocked some vents. This made the water cooler, allowing more bacteria to grow and change the colors at the edges. It's still beautiful, but also a reminder of how humans can harm nature. Morning Glory Pool is easy to reach with a short walk from the Old Faithful Giza, so many people visit it. Drone videos and vlogs on YouTube show how unreal it looks from above. It's named after a flower, but some say it looks like a glowing portal. Mauna Kea, Hawaii. Most people think Mount Everest is the tallest mountain, but that's only true from sea level. If you measure from base to top, Mauna Kea in Hawaii is the tallest. It rises over 33,500 feet, 10,210 meters, from the ocean floor, more than 4,000 feet taller than Everest. It doesn't look that big from land because only 13,800 feet are above sea level. But its full height makes it the biggest climb on Earth. Mauna Kea is a dormant volcano and a sacred place for native Hawaiians. On its summit are some of the world's best telescopes because it's above most clouds and has very little light pollution. The sky is so clear, scientists can study deep space better than almost anywhere else. Tourists can hike or drive up, but must adjust slowly to the high altitude. YouTube videos now show its snowy top and lava fields together. It's the only place where you see stars, snow, and volcanoes in the Pacific. Happy Magic Water Cube, China. In Beijing, there's a building that once held Olympic swimming events. Now it looks like a dream. The National Aquatic Center, called the Water Cube, was built for the 2008 Olympics. After the Games, it turned into a fun water park named Happy Magic Water Cube. But it's not an ordinary park, it looks like a glowing jellyfish palace. The outside has bubble-shaped panels that change color with light. At night, it glows in blue, purple, and green. Inside, there are wave pools, lazy rivers, slides, and even bubbles that fall from the ceiling like rain. The design is fun and high-tech. It's now a popular place for families, tourists, and YouTubers who love filming its magical look. Short reels and vlogs show how the park keeps adding new visual effects. Whether you swim or not, just being inside this color-changing cube feels like stepping into a sci-fi movie. Lençóis Maranhenses, Brazil. Lençóis Maranhenses is a desert in northeast Brazil, but it's the only desert where you can swim. At first, it looks like normal white sand dunes. But during the rainy season, something magical happens. Rainwater collects between the dunes and forms clear blue-green lagoons. These pools can be several meters deep and stretch for kilometers. The white sand and bright water together make the land look like it has painted stripes. Lençóis means bedsheets in Portuguese because the dunes look like soft white sheets. The best time to visit is from June to August when the lagoons are full. Even fish live in these pools, Their eggs hide in the sand during dry months and hatch when the water returns. This makes the desert feel alive. To visit, travelers go to the nearby town of Baririnhas and take a 4x4 tour. Drone footage has made it popular, but it still feels untouched, like a different planet. Wulingyuan Scenic Area, China. Wulingyuan, in Hunan Province, China, looks like a fantasy world. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site with over 3,000 tall sandstone pillars, many over 200 meters high. These stone towers rise straight from the ground and are often covered in mist, making them look like they are floating. James Cameron used this place as inspiration for the floating mountains in the movie Avatar. Wulingyuan also has deep valleys, waterfalls, caves, and a giant natural bridge. One of its top attractions is the Bailong Elevator, the world's tallest outdoor lift, which takes people 326 meters up a cliff. It's part of Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, which became popular after Avatar came out in 2009. Since then, drone shots and YouTube vlogs have made it famous worldwide. The view from the top shows endless stone towers reaching into the clouds. If you want to visit a place that feels like another planet, this is it. Tunnel of Love, Ukraine. In the small town of Kleven, Ukraine, there's a railway track that looks like a scene from a romantic fairy tale. It's called the Tunnel of Love and is surrounded by tall trees that form a green arch over the tracks. In spring and summer, when the trees are full of leaves, the tunnel stretches almost 5 kilometers and feels like a secret garden. It started as a normal railway used to move wood, but the train slowly shaped the trees into this tunnel. A small train still runs a few times a day, keeping the shape. The rest of the time, it's calm and perfect for couples, photographers, or anyone wanting a peaceful escape. Local legend says if two lovers walk through the tunnel and make a wish, it will come true. Since the early 2010s, it's been featured in YouTube videos and wedding shoots. Even with its fame, it still feels quiet and magical. Cono Cristales River, Colombia. Cono Cristales is one of the most colorful rivers in the world, often called the liquid rainbow. It's in a remote part of Colombia's Serranía de la Macarena National Park. The river changes colors during certain times of the year, showing red, pink, yellow, green, and blue. These colors are not from paint or pollution but from a rare plant called Macarenia clavigera. When sunlight hits the water just right between July and November, the plant turns bright red and mixes with other natural colors. The river isn't very wide or deep, but it flows over rocks, waterfalls, and pools, making it look like art. It was once closed to visitors due to conflict, but now it's safe with guided eco-tours. YouTube creators and nature fans are now adding Cono Cristales to their lists of beautiful rivers. It's a place you don't just see, you feel. Every visit looks different as the colors keep changing. Hitachi Seaside Park, Japan. In Ibaraki, Japan, there's a place where hills change color with the seasons, and it looks like nature's fireworks. Hitachi Seaside Park is known for its huge flower fields that bloom in bright, glowing colors. In spring, 4.5 million baby blue flowers called Nemophila, or blue eyes, cover the hills like a blue sea. In fall, the same hills turn red with soft, round bushes called kochia, making the land look like it's on fire. The park covers over 350 hectares and has biking paths, walking trails, and even a small amusement area. But the main reason people visit is to see the flowers. Japanese vloggers and drone videos have shown the park's color-changing beauty, and the clips have gone viral. The park is near Mito City and easy to reach by train from Tokyo, so many tourists and locals come. Even with crowds, the open space makes you feel like you're in a dream. It's Japan's most photogenic flower park. Mount Kelimutu, Indonesia. Mount Kelimutu is a volcano on Flores Island, Indonesia, with 3 lakes at the top, and them all change colors by themselves. One day a lake can be bright turquoise, then later turn black or red. These color changes happen because of chemical reactions between volcanic gases and minerals in the water. But locals believe something deeper. They say the lakes hold the souls of the dead. One for young people, one for old, and one for evil spirits. This belief is very old and still respected today. Scientists say the changes come from underwater activity and temperature shifts, but they still don't fully understand how or when the colors change. Even astronauts from the International Space Station have taken photos of the lakes because of their bright colors. To visit, tourists fly to End or Maumere and drive up the mountain. Most come early to watch the sunrise shine on the colorful lakes. It's unforgettable. Mount Roraima. Mount Roraima looks like the top was cut off with a giant knife. It's flat, very tall, and has cliffs that drop over 400 meters straight down. It sits where Venezuela, Brazil, and Guyana meet and is over 2 billion years old, one of the oldest places on Earth. Its strange look and hidden location inspired the book The Lost World by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. On top, it feels like another planet, with odd rock shapes, rare plants, clear pools, and misty air that looks like a dream. Some animals and plants live only on this mountain. Because of the steep cliffs, it stayed untouched for millions of years, like a floating island. Getting there is hard. It takes a multi-day hike through jungle. But it's worth it. The mountain is now seen in YouTube videos about secret places. Many say it looks like the floating rocks from Avatar or the mountain in Up. Red Beach, Panjin, China. Most beaches are golden or blue, but Red Beach in Panjin, China, is bright red. It's not from paint or pollution. The red color comes from a plant called Sueda salsa that grows in salty wetlands. In autumn, this plant turns red and covers the whole area like a giant red carpet. It spreads across the Liaohe River Delta, one of the biggest wetlands in the world. What makes it even more beautiful is the mix of colors: red plants, green reeds, blue sky, and wooden walkways where people can walk above the red land. You might even see rare birds like red-crowned cranes flying by. The best time to visit is from September to October, when the red is brightest. It was mostly unknown outside China until YouTube and Instagram videos made it popular. Now, many people dream of going there. Swimming isn't allowed, but walking here feels like entering another world. Plitvice Lakes National Park, Croatia. Plitvice Lakes is Croatia's oldest and most famous national park. It's not just a forest with waterfalls, it looks like a dream made by nature. The park has 16 big lakes, all joined by waterfalls, streams, and wooden walkways. The water is so clear it shines in blue and green, depending on the sunlight. The lakes are split into upper and lower parts, each with different views. You might walk past a small waterfall and suddenly see a giant one roaring ahead. Mossy rocks, forest paths, and fish swimming in shallow water make it feel magical. The park changes every season: green in summer, golden in autumn, and snowy in winter. It's beautiful all year round. Protected since 1949, it's also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Lately, drone videos on YouTube have made it popular again. Visitors say it feels like walking in a dream. Every photo looks like a real-life postcard. Nature's sandstone masterpiece. In the Arizona desert, near the Utah border, there's a rock formation called the Wave. It looks like someone painted it, but it's all natural. This sandstone wonder was shaped over millions of years by wind and rain. What makes it special are its red, orange, yellow, and white swirls that look like a frozen ocean wave. The Wave is hidden inside the Coyote Buttes North area. Only 64 people can visit each day, and you need to win a lottery permit to go. To reach it, you have to hike about 6 miles through open desert with no signs or shade. It's a tough walk, but the view is worth it. Because it's hard to get there, most people see it through drone videos or travel vlogs. Lately, it's gone viral again because of short cinematic reels. Many say it looks fake, like digital art, but it's 100% real nature. And that's it for today. See you at the next one on Snotreel.